Alright, in today's video, we are going to demonstrate how to install SSH server on Ubuntu Linux. The scenario is like this. I just install a Ubuntu Linux and want to connect remotely, okay? So in my demo, the Ubuntu just installed this version 22.04. The host name is U20. I also have a username with same name just for simplicity. So let's let me bring up a command window. Okay. So from command window, this is remote to the server. So I'm going to see I want to connect to my remote server. Let's see. Before I do that, let's do a pin. Okay. So this is my remote server. It's pinnable, so I want to connect because I want to use it, right? And we're going to use SSH. Then hostname, username, password. Okay, so it says the remote connection refused. So that means on the server side, we don't have SSH set up. So SSD set up. So we have to install, configure depends on the situation. So here's the diagram. Suppose we have a server. In my case, it is, let's see, the server name called U22. So we need to make sure the SSHD is running. That is, in another word, called SSH server. So on my client machine, I started a CMD window and use SSH client to connect. So, and the standard port is port 22. This is basically the scenario. You don't have to use the SSH client. You can use any like a PuTTY, Secure CIT, many other client to do the connection. Okay, so all right, let's go to the server side to see what we need to do on the server side. So we need to check if this is SSH server is installed and configured. Okay, so we're going to use command systemctl to check. Also, we will take a look at this file, etc/etc/ssh and /shd_config. That is the file when we installed SSH server. So this file will be there. Otherwise, you won't see it. So the command to install is very simple. It's apt install SSH server. Okay, and open SSH server. Okay, so that is the process. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the Ubuntu server. So in this case, I'm using Ubuntu server desktop. You will see this, but in the real world problem, we don't have this desktop. We just use the command line. Okay, so I'm gonna open a terminal window. So from here, so let's check if it's running. So we're gonna check use systemctl status SSH. You can see it says the SSH service is not found. That means it's not installed. Similarly, if you look at the etc directory, that's called SSH directory. Here, we see the SSH_config, but we don't see the SSHD_config. That means on this box, there's no SSHD, daemon running or started. Okay, So the command to install SSH server is just the standard sudo apt, okay, install. Then this package is open SSH dash server or minus server. So then it's gonna install a bunch of packages. Once the package is installed, we can check the status. You will see, okay, the install is complete successfully. So we're gonna run the systemctl status. Now you can see there's a green line. It says active and running. Also, you noticed here it is enabled. That means if you reboot the server, the systemd is going to continue. Will restart upon the. So now it's the server is ready for us to connect. Okay, let's go back to the command window. So that is my laptop, right? So this is the server. So I'm going to go to my command line. Then I'm going to do a SSH. Now you can see they give us the prompt, right? So we're going to accept the fingerprint. Then they use the default use administrator because we don't have that one. So I'm going to quit this session and use username because I use a very simple username called use22, same as the server name. Connect. Okay, so now they ask me the password. Now you see I'm in the system. The reason I'm in the system, that means when we install the SQL, the Ubuntu SSH server, they are not only installed the daemon, also the firewall is opened. Okay, otherwise you have to, if it's not open, so we have to open the firewall. But in our case, the firewall is open. If we do a, you can see this is port is listening. Okay, you see this port 22 is listening. Okay, so that is what we are able here connect. Okay, let's also do a cat etc os release. So this is our server, Ubuntu server edition of version 2004. And this is the host name. This is the username. So, okay, that is a quick demo. So the reason I just put here because I'm going to use this Ubuntu server later to install a DB2 for other demo. All right, so that's for today.